it's Katie and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be explaining how to make a trampolining routine. So let's go! So trampolining routines consist of 10 contacts with the trampoline, and that can be with either your feet, your stomach, your back or your bottom. So first you'll need to look at what level you're going to want to compete at, and then from there you're going to have to look at what age category that you'll fall into, because some competitions, depending on the age, will have different requirements. Normally as you get older the requirements will increase. However, there are some competitions, for example the NDP competitions, that run from NDP 1 through to NDP 6, where it doesn't matter how old you are, all the requirements are the same. However, when you go up into FIG development and elite, the requirements will change depending on your age. So this year my requirements for NDP were, my first routine was completely compulsory, so I couldn't choose any of the links that went in my routine. All 10 moves were set. My second routine was my WAG routine, which stands for World Age Games. Now this had requirements that meant 4 moves would have a star next to them when they're written down on their sheet. And that meant that the tariff would be given to those skills. However, those skills could not be repeated in my final routine. So in my final routine, which is my voluntary routine, I had 10 moves, which all of the moves would be given a tariff, so long as I did not repeat any of the 4 moves from my previous routine, which was my WAG routine. Now my tariff had to add up to 8.5 altogether, so each move is given a score depending on how many rotations and twists and things it has, and then they will all add together to make the tariff. So the 4 starred moves in my WAG had to add up to a minimum of 3.4, however it could be more. My final routine was my voluntary routine. Now every skill in this routine was tariffed, and the tariff had to be at least 8.5, which mine was exactly 8.5. If I, for whatever reason, had repeated a skill from my WAG routine that had the star next to it, then that skill would not have been given the tariff, and therefore my tariff would have been lower. Here is an example of my WAG routine and my voluntary routine, and you can see the tariff that's put beside them. When creating your routines, you'll need to start looking at links that you prefer to do. So for example, some people prefer to do backwards moves before they do forwards moves, and other people prefer to do forwards moves before they do backwards moves. I prefer doing forwards moves before I do backwards moves. Tariff in trampolining is done by the skill, so you don't get any extra bonus marks for linking doubles together. So at the start of the season, I did 3 doubles straight after each other. However, for English finals, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing 1 double followed by a single and then 2 doubles. But that's actually worth the same tariff as if I did the 3 doubles followed by the single. Another aspect to think of when you're creating your routine is what's called a time of flight. Now this is added to your final score, and it times how long you are in the air when you're doing your routine. Body landings will normally decrease your time of flight because you get less bounce coming from your body rather than your feet. Another thing that people do is start the season with the easiest routine and gradually work on increasing their tariff throughout the season, so at their highest competition of the year, they can then compete their hardest routine. The reason people normally start off with their easier routines is because they definitely want to qualify through to the higher competitions. So what they'll do is they'll lower the risk of them falling by doing the slightly easier skills so that they're more likely to qualify through to the higher competitions, and then they will increase their tariff to hopefully increase their chances of doing better. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you guys have any questions about this video, then feel free to comment them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in another video soon. Bye!